Bonjour, bon dia, salam alaikum, jambo, sabuana. Hello and good morning. Hello and good morning. I am Mike Garrison. I'm the Acting Director of the Africa Center for Strategic Studies, and I am very pleased to be here to welcome you to the 16th Senior Leader Seminar that the Africa Center has conducted. This is our flagship program. It's our oldest program. It's the first program we started in 1999, and this year marks our 15th anniversary, so this is the beginning, and it's an anniversary program, and we're very, very pleased to have you here. Not only is this our 16th seminar, but it's also, I'm very, very happy to report that we have very, very senior representation from over 36 countries, 66 registered participants, 64 of those being from the African continent, 2 from the United States. And so this is a very well subscribed program, and we intend to make it a very good program for you. Africa's geostrategic and security landscapes have changed dramatically over the past 20 years. And I would venture to say that it will just continue to change in that dramatic fashion over the next 20 years. Violent extremism, transnational crime, illicit trafficking, poverty, corruption, poor governance, climate change, cybercrime, rapid advancement in technology, and the effects of state and non-state actors scramble for Africa's minerals and other natural resources threaten the security, the prosperity, and the stability of African nations today. This volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity of the security landscape mandate that security leaders are adapt, flexible, armed with the tools necessary to manage these issues, accept and understand risk, and adjust and make the proper recommendations and proper decisions in this unprecedented world. Throughout this unpredictable period, ethical leadership, rule of law, democratic governance, and transparency in government, including the security sector, are critical elements to ensure Africa assumes its place as a stable and competent partner in the global economy. President John F. Kennedy once said, "Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other." I believe this quote well exemplifies our intent over the next 2 weeks to bring senior African security leaders together to explore strategic leadership, decision-making, legitimacy and governance, military professionalism, ethics, civil-military relations, and many other issues affecting Africa's security and stability. We intend to do this in a rigorous academic environment where we learn from each other, discuss perhaps and disagree on issues that we explore together to forge partnerships for Africa's future. These discussions will be framed in a larger dialogue on Africa's security in the 21st century in a totally non-attribution process, non-attribution, Chatham House rules. And this is critical to the success of the program. And let me repeat that this non-attribution process is critical to the success of the program. We intend to challenge you each day with a comprehensive syllabus and course of instruction, and I'd like to introduce Dr. Gilpin. Raymond, if you'll raise your hand, many of you saw him yesterday or should have seen him yesterday. The Dean of Academics is responsible for this program this year, and so Raymond, you've done a great job putting this and revising this program this year. All the work that's done by our folks here at the Africa Center won't make this program successful unless you participate. And so I challenge you and encourage you to participate fully in an open dialogue. As I said, you don't have to agree with what we say. In fact, we hope not to say a lot. We hope you all will say most and discuss most of the issues. It can't be a one-way conversation. We learn from each other in this program, always. And for this to be successful, we have to have that active participation engagement. That's why we have the discussion groups. It's a free-flow dialogue, as I said, in a non-attribution environment. The relationships that you make in this program are perhaps the most important goal for us. Not only do we make relationships with you and you with us, but it's the relationships between regions, between partners in countries, and in some cases between ministries that haven't talked to each other on the same issue on security. I have been told by many of our very senior participants, alumni, that the relationships made here last them a lifetime. Now, 15 years may not be a lifetime, but very senior folks have said that we have been able to create relationships. You all have created relationships in these programs that allow tensions between borders, tensions between ministries, tensions between departments to ease because you know each other and you're able to talk freely about the issues. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my distinct pleasure to welcome our keynote address speaker this morning, Ms. Amanda Dory, the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for African Affairs. Ms. Dory's bio is in your program documents, and I won't read in detail her very rich resume, but I will say that she's a great friend to the Africa Center. She was the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Strategy, responsible for all strategy within the department, and including the writing, helping to, and authoring the Quadrennial Defense Review. That was 2 years ago. She has been worked in the Deputy Assistant Secretary, or was a country director in the office she runs now, many years ago when she started out in 1994. Director of Planning and Integration in the Office of the Assistant Secretary of Defense for Homeland Defense, and she assumed her current position for the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for African Affairs in 2011. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Amanda Dory.